Welcome everyone for Datavail TechBoost monitoring demo. Let's talk about Datavail. Datavail is MSP, Managed Service Provider for DBA services and data related services. We have been doing this for 16 plus years. At present, we are serving more than 700 plus customers. We have completed 100 plus cloud migrations from on-prem to cloud. 100 plus DBAs are, I would say not 100 plus, 200 plus DBAs are certified on cloud. And we also, as I mentioned, we are also doing cloud and data integration and analytics work as well. Today, I'm going to cover TechBoost details, footprints of TechBoost on a Windows machine, monitors, root cause engine, performance monitoring, health check review, and we'll finally do the actual demo of the product. TechBoost details. The TechBoost product is proprietary application of Datavail. It is developed, owned by Datavail. The TechBoost as present gives 500 plus customizable monitors for Windows platform and other platform as well. We can monitor SQL Server on-prem in the data center or cloud if you have EC2, AWS EC2 or Azure VM. Top of that, if you have AWS RDS with SQL Server, Oracle, Postgres, MySQL, we can monitor those as well. TechBoost also can provide reporting, trend reporting, health checks, extra more reporting for disk, CPU, RAM, etc. TechBoost comes with the Datavail service offering. So if you go for managed services contract with Datavail, TechBoost comes with the part of that contract. And when we were designing this product, we were always keeping DBA as a center of this product because as a DBA, what we would like to see from monitoring platform, like what kind of alerts, what kind of trend reporting, what are the objects we need to monitor, how we want to monitor, whether it should be this much noisy or less noisy. Everything was keeping DBA as center, and that is how this product has been designed from the beginning. Datavail DBA has access to the web portal of TechBoost. Currently, this product has been deployed for 200 plus customers, and we have been monitoring them for 24/7 with TechBoost. These are the examples of some of the monitors we have in TechBoost. You can see some of the name of those monitors, like for example, CPU, memory, disk, database status, job status, and the next column we have is the interval, the frequency we are collecting the data. So the way it works is once you install the agent on your box, it will start sending information on given frequency for that particular monitor, send it back to our central application servers. Once the application receives the information from the agent, it will start processing those data. Agent is simply collecting the data and sending it back to us. It's not making any decision. That's why it has very, very minimal impact on the agent, on the client machine, because it's not doing any intelligent work. It's basically sending data back to us. Central processing application will process the data, and once it finds the threshold has been breached, it will cut the ticket in Datavail ServiceNow, which is the Datavail ITIL platform for incident management. As I mentioned, the data which comes from agent comes via HTTPS and also TLS 1.2, so it is highly secured. And if you want to set up something at a group level, for example, you want to check backup every once a month or twice a week, you can do as a group level for those database servers, and you can apply settings as a group level as well. The root cause engine. As I mentioned in the previous slide, when the data comes back to central application server, it processes the data, and when it cuts the ticket into Datavail ServiceNow, when the threshold is breached, TechBoost asks agent to collect some additional information and collects the information. So agent collects the information, and those information will go to the existing ticket in Datavail ServiceNow, existing incident in Datavail ServiceNow as an attachment in a report format. So that Datavail DBAs who is working on the incident doesn't have to go to the client server or like VPN in or RDP in to the machine to collect those information, because that information regarding that particular incident will be attached to the ticket itself, like when this job failed, what is the issue of the database status. All those information will be attached to the ticket itself, so that Datavail DBA can triage the incident very efficiently, effectively, and in a fast manner. And the DBA will basically work on the ticket. Performance monitoring, this particular module is really, really helpful when you're looking for doing some trend analysis, and also not only for trend analysis, but the troubleshooting, performance troubleshooting. If there's some issue going on, you can go back and say, hey, what was my server was doing at 4 a.m. today, or what was it was doing for 4 hours, last 4 hours, last 6 hours, or last 10 hours, or last 30 hours, or last 30 days in that matter. So it will give you, for example, how the CPU is doing, how the RAM is doing, that kind of stuff. So this is helpful for doing some checking some trends, and also for performance troubleshooting as well. So that being said, let's get into a demo. Before that, I just want to remind you guys, this is the contact information of Datavail. And please get in touch with us via our website or call us on this number. We can schedule an extensive or exclusive TechBoost demo for you. Or if you're looking for any database related help, please get in touch with us. And we are more than happy to help you guys on any of your database related challenge or database environment. If you guys want to connect with me, my contact information is also available at the bottom. Feel free to get in touch with me for any help you need on database side. All right, so that being said, let's get into the demo. I am at logging into the TechBoost UAT environment for this demo. And once I logged in, let me go to the practice dashboard. So I'm going to start with the practice dashboard, which is our global settings for the SQL Server world. So let me click on that. All right, so I'm at the SQL Server practice dashboard. I'm going to click on child asset monitoring. So these are the defaults for any SQL Server is set already in this product. So let's say I install an agent on your machine, and agents start communicating back to us and sends all the information that I have 10 databases and 15 jobs and this and this. This is the agent services, SQL Server services. All this information will be discovered by our agent, will come back to us. And once those information is received, we will start monitoring with our default settings automatically. So our DBA, if they do not touch anything or change any settings, they will start getting any alerts if something goes wrong with your databases, jobs, or database backups for disk or anything. So all these are default configured itself on the practice level. Now I'm going back to the company level, which I set this company up for this demo specifically. And I can see that on my first company page, I can see the alert, how many alerts I have received for last 24 hours. I can click on this alert. I can see that ServiceNow link right here. I can go to ServiceNow ticket, which will go, eventually we'll go and see and look at it. And also, I can go and look at the assets, which is assets means the objects or servers which we are monitoring. So I'm going to click on assets. And it displays the server which I'm monitoring right now. It displays the SQL instance I'm monitoring, and it also displays the database I'm monitoring. The number 6 on this one tells me how many number of monitors is configured at this particular level. Like database status, backup status, all those can, if I click on this number, it can take me to the page where it will display the number of monitors configured at this level. Let's go to performance monitoring, and I'll show you how the trend, we can look at the trends. Okay, I'm going to configure on this particular server. I'm going to use, let's say, processor. So I'm going to click on OK, and it will display the data by default about last 4 hours. If I want to extend and see, hey, I want to see and look at the last 24 hours data, it will tell me how my processor CPU has been doing for last 24 hours on this particular machine. And that gives me an idea that there are some instances where CPU was going up. Again, this is not just for 24 hours. We can extend it for 3 days and look at that whether it's a trend or not. So I can see that there is some hike happening on particular time. I can compare. This is 4:33 a.m. This is 6:18 a.m. and this is different. So this is not. This gives me some idea like what is happening on the server at a given point of time. Okay. So now let's go to the actual server and look at what is the footprint and how we can create some alerts. Once you install the Datavail agent on the machine, you will see that Datavail TechBoost agent services running on your box, and that is how it looks like. If you go to the actual folder on the machine, Windows machine, you will see that on Datavail program file 86 Datavail TechBoost agent, you will see all these configuration files and logs folders and agent properties files. So agent.property file basically stores the information about the all necessary critical items which we need to monitor. So this is it. So I'm going to create some alert for you and show you some examples of RCE. And also I want to show you something, what is a different priority I can create and configure for. So I'm going to write this message into the SQL error log. So I already wrote that. I'm going to fill some jobs here. All right, so I've filled the job. Let's fill this job. And let me take maybe one database. Let me take this one online and get the other one offline. So that way I'll show you some examples. So I am taking this one offline. All right. So I have made some job failure. I've logged some messages, and I also took one database offline. Let's see if we can find these alerts in the Datavail service now. All right, so let's go and look at this one. Oh, sorry. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So I am at the Datavail service now. I'm going to do this one. Click on do this. So I have created my filter to get some data about the information about the tickets. So here I already failed those jobs earlier today, and you can see those tickets are coming as a P2. And the same job failure, I think we may receive now. And this database is offline. This database is offline. All these are alerts are coming in a different priority based on the configuration which I did in the TechBoost. So I can have one job coming as a P1, priority 1, and I can have another job from the same instance coming as a priority 2. So that kind of customization is also available in the system. Let's see if I refresh my list and see if I get one more database failure. Yep, here we go. Just now we received the alert. Just now we received another job failure alert as well. You can see the difference between here. This job failure is P2, priority 2, and this job failure I configured as a priority 1. Right, so that right there is a difference. I can do all the customization based on my environment, based on my need. I'm going to open this ticket and see if the RCE is available on the ticket, which is already there. You guys can see it. If I click on this one and download it, I'm going to open this one, file, open. All right, so now I can see I'm talking about this company, job name, and server name, instance name. I click on job status, it tells me it failed because of XYZ reasons. If I go to back on here and click on history, it tells me when this job was run last time, what was the reason of failure, all that kind of information will be available for the Datavail DB right in front of that. Now I want to show you one more example of Datavail health check tickets. So let's go here and discard this. I ran the health check today morning on this server. So I'm going to open that ticket and show you guys an example of Datavail SQL Server health check. So if I click on this and open the ticket, open the report in PDF. So this is very extensive report for any DBAs. It includes server level information, instance level information, pretty much everything is included in this report. This is like a 360-degree check on a server. It will go and look for what is server information, how is the disk is doing, memory, the version of SQL Server, is it cluster or not, all the data instance level option, whether it's enabled, not enabled. If it is not enabled, it will display here. Detail about all the options of max degree of parallelism, for example, min server memory, max server memory. All this information will be available here itself. You can see the file information is available. the competitive level also available. So it's pretty extensive report in terms of DBA. Once this report is available to one of our DBA, it can easily go and look at this information. You can see top 10 queries also available itself in the top in the report itself. So it's very extensive report for any DBAs who is working on day-to-day operations, and really helpful for any DBAs. Okay, so that is pretty much it from my side. I think we covered a good amount of a demo on the TechBoost. And if you have any questions, as I mentioned, please get in touch with us and we'll be able to help you guys anytime. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.